Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Readley's video blog. I'm Airy Sky, also known as Santa Claus, Sinterklaas, Saint Nicholas, Saint Nicole. Anywho, so Higgins is pestering me about, oh, you need to go live. You need to go live. Okay, well, let me give you guys a little bit. Today's topic's going to be about something I enjoy. It's called prepping. Saying, take it away, Mop. Today's video is about prepping, and I'm on the bed. Oh, yeah. Hello, Aunt Dinky and Uncle Corey and Uncle Higgins and Aunt Zoe and everyone else. Yeah, I'm the Mopfert. I am the Mopfert. I'm going away, dude. I'm going to go find Chloe. Chloe's visiting. So, some of you guys out there, I want to say a couple words. So, had a great day for the most part. So, I'm hoping soon. Yeah, I guess that turkey took that damn thing in their room again. Can you believe that crap? Let me tell you a story. So, today, they go out and they picked up some hot dogs. Yeah. And I was like, oh, yes, I'll have a hot dog. Yeah. So anyways, so then a friend of mine messages me who's one of my YouTube followers and said, hey, I said, what? And they were like, one of the YouTubers, did they, one of your moderators, did they give you any goodies? They were talking about a care package. Meh. Well, don't you care? Meh. Well, you don't care? Well, not really. You see, today's topic is more important since I was thinking about it. You see, it makes me kind of sad when you got a guy who turns around. Oh, I guess they updated it. So now I got to go look for what I'm looking for. So, anyways, I'm just checking my email, my business email here for Yahoo and AOL, San Juan Island Pepper. And anyhow, someone says to me, well, did that moderator of yours give you a present or a care package? I was like, nah, not worried, right? So, anyways, it was funny because they're like, well, they must have came in to poke fun of me. They can poke fun of me all they want. All right, it doesn't matter. My job here is to talk about content. So I thought we might as well get this out of the way today because I'd like to get it done and mosey along out the door. A lot of people are like, you really want to do that? And I was like, yes, I really want to do that because I really want to do that. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to deal with other garbage. And with Higgins, he's like talking about his cuckoo clock broken, and he's really bored right now. He's bored because yeah, and he's bored. I was like, yeah, okay. So I said to myself, we're gonna have a little time to talk about prepping today. That's right, we're gonna be talking completely thoroughly prepping. I had a heart to heart with Chloe today. I want to tell you a story about prepping. Okay. Now, I know Zoe's going to probably laugh and be like, what are you laughing at, Willis type thing. But I was minding my own business, and I had some problems with setting up a phone through the government phone service with Chloe. We tried for 4 days, okay? For us preppers, we got to save some money somehow. So what did I do? I went in and I thought, maybe I did this wrong, that wrong, and this wrong. Yep. I know exactly what went wrong on the free phone problem. And Chloe's like, you got me a phone. You let me choose it. So it goes from basic crappy phones, which is garbage, up to like $1,500 phones. And in between, they'll give you a discount. They'll be like $400 for this one, $250 for that one. So I said, Chloe, get one with a pin. So Motorola had a great deal. It was free. Free Motorola, brand spanking new in the box. All you had to do is keep their company with the phone service for a year, and you get a new phone. They had some Samsungs, but After the whole Samsung debacle with Chloe. So, anyways, I sat there tonight, and Chloe's all happy. Oh, you got me a new phone. When's it come? 7 to 10 days. In the meantime, I am hoping that Chloe packs up her crap and leaves. Yeah, because I'm getting tired of her being in my home. What? 2/3 of this place is freaking clean. 2/3. Okay. I got up this morning and I dragged ass. Okay. And finally, Chloe's complaining about money. Oh, I need money, honey. I finally sat down with her and said, look. I said, no offense. Oh, none taken. Then she said, hey, you were talking about a care package from that guy, Chloe. Did he ever send you anything? No. He came on, said, loved your channel. Glad you're back. I'm going to send you a care package. And then I told her, hey, you might have got tipsy, tanked, and passed out. I would have done the same. Be a good way to get out of sending care package. Get drunk, pass out. I love it. However, with me, I'm not that type of person that will get drunk, pass out, and yeah. Anyways, I've done some stupid things in my life with booze, but anywho. So we were talking about how to shower today. That's why my hair is kind of gray, Anywho, yeah. Anyways, so I'm minding my own business, and minding my own business, and Chloe and I talked about prepping. All right, so we turned around and we talked about, Chloe's like, oh, well, I want a car. Got to prep for a car. What does prepping got to do with a car? Well, I said this is where I shine, people, because as Zoe knows, I am good with numbers. Santa Rita, at your service. Ho, 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 ho. Let's talk about numbers. So, it goes like this. Chloe McStinkfoot, who just passed me and went back to the room. Watch this. I'm going to do something real quick. So, here's the deal, preppers. Phil talked about stockpiling yesterday, and he's right. We don't know which way the election's going to go, okay? Now, maybe Phil felt after he got too tanked, he thought, maybe a Bidenite or a Harrisite or a Trumper that, I don't deserve presence because maybe I'm saying, Kamala's going, well, right now we have no clue, okay? Everything's pointing to, but then some landslide could happen. I mean, think about it. Let's see how it plays out before we all basically get into a drunken stupor. And so as a prepper, we need to prep for the worst case scenario. And old lady Rita here has this perfect scenario for you all. It goes like this. You see, Chloe and I were talking about Christmas, okay? Now, let me tell you a story, all right? As you all know by now, I love Zoe dearly as a person, all right? Now, I've had APS all on my door. You got Boatman, catamaran guy, APS, investigating him for whatever. Zoe and I talked about that a lot. Then you got APS investigating. Because they figure, Zoe's coming here. The APS lady says, you want to basically save your house, distance yourself for a couple days. Okay. I got a secret plan coming up soon, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. Zoe may learn it soon. Yeah. And then you have, the next best bet, right? See, I can't do anything right now, preppers, with here. Yeah. I can't do anything. So Apparently, the SIM card that they confiscated, oh, it's on loan now because their phone's coming in 7 to 10 days. Ooh, wow, 7 to 10 days. Ooh. And which reminds me, this place we went through, whatever it is, let me look it up. Yeah, is this it? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. So apparently, I would like to do this because I'd like to see, so apparently it's a government-only phone. Free phone. What's the free phone? Oh, so apparently the free phones are... Free phone is by region. Okay, so apparently Chloe got lucked out with a... Okay, so I'd like to know their plans. What minutes you get for the government plan, because she's in Washington, so what government plans, Oh, here we go. So Higgins is like, oh, you got a great phone, that's right. Okay, so free high-speed data, free talk, free thing. Okay, plan rate. So Lifeline Basic, 5 gigs of speed, unlimited minutes and text. Oh, well, free classic smartphone, bring your own. Lifeline Plus, free iconic brand, bring your own device, unlimited 10 gigs. Lifetime premium plan, free iconic brand, smart iconic brand smartphone, or unlimited limited, or finally the unlimited 5G high-speed internet. So to get unlimited, it's $35 a month. That ain't bad at all for a Lifeline plan for unlimited. What makes us different? Okay, so it just shows some of the crappy phones they have and what programs you qualify for it. So, as you all know, as a prepper, I basically got her set up. She's happy, okay? So then she says to me, Rita, what do we do about, supplies? All right, so that's where I said, you want a car? She's like, yes, I want a car. I said, no, you don't want a car. She says, yes, I want a car. And I said, no, you don't want a car. And then I sat there and I said, maybe we should replay the car scenario from right? In the car scenario, you guys are sitting there going, what's the car scenario? The car scenario is from the Shawshank Redemption. Maybe enough to buy the car, pay the taxes, the title, the tabs, the maintenance, the gas. And at the end of the year, you tally it up. Well, I told Chloe, you're on just fixed income. Buying a used jalopy would not even benefit you because the used jalopy could, quote unquote, break down. I mean, look. The other day, I was talking to Zoe, this was a while ago, and she was talking about how she doesn't like cars because, well, you can do more with your legs than your car. That's true. Fortunately for me, I agree completely with that situation. So I told her flat out, right? Zoe and Chloe, owning a car is a pain in the butt because you got to pay maintenance and fuel. And so, yeah, look, Zoe, I'm drinking water. And then, as a prepper, I said it's time to think about how to save money in prep. Yeah. So what happens? So finally, I said to her, the best bet is to save some money. Well, how do I do that? I said, here's the lesson you're going to learn. Today's lesson, everyone, from Santa Rita is this. if you're going to buy Christmas presents, you pre-plan Christmas early. You start filling your Christmas stockings up early. You buy throughout the year, and you make sure that your phone program has enough apps to cover your Christmas gifts. I'm going to look. Right now is not the time to think about Christmas, okay, to some of you. I just messaged my cousin Dink and asked her, what do you want for you, Corey, want for Christmas? See, I'm asking again, what do you guys want? So the next step is the very important question in prepper's life, okay? And that is, without shape or form, is prepping. Now, to do that, you got to go and look at your stocks in your supplies. I explained to Chloe how much noodles we had, macaroni we had. I mean, look, Higgins says, oh, well, you're going to look. Ramen, my ramen is still sold out. My favorite ramen, I'm using chicken ramen. Now, let me just tell you, apparently Top Ramen's going up in price. So Chloe found that out. She ordered 5 cases herself. I don't eat Top Ramen, but let me just show you what we got today. We got 15 jars of Classico Italian sausage pasta sauce. Yeah, why? Because we wanted this for spaghetti. This is a prepper's tool right here. Preppers, look at that. In mason jars, real mason jars. What's next? Yeah. Prego, Italian sausage and garlic. 15 jars of that. Why? Well, it's Italian sausage and garlic. Make manicottis out of it. You're saying, oh, well, that isn't bad, Rita. I guess it's good. More Prego. Sweet sausage and roasted pepper. Another 15 jars of this. Chloe's, we have the spaghetti. We have the noodles. We have everything. $2 a jar on sale. Oh, we got more spaghetti right there. So, you guys are sitting there and you're thinking, okay. See, as a prepper, you got to prep. Same goes with dish soap, right? So, as I told, and by the way, I haven't seen what this is. So, let's see. These are Force Flex. And this is Glad Force Flex Protection Series. So this one's 110 bags with Febreze. There you go. See? So we got another one coming. Why? Because this is what we do. I told Chloe, you buy this stuff, you stockpile this stuff, and then you don't have to worry for a year. She's like, well, what about dish soap? Same thing. Dish soap. Dish soap you gotta buy monthly because it usually, as Zoe knows, it's once a month, right? So then you have, what else do you have? You have dish soap. You have laundry soap. Laundry soap, I do laundry once a month, right? Neighbor said to me, oh, well, you don't need 1 gallon for a year. 1 gallon is one of those things that could go for a week or it could go a month. Or in Dinky and Corey's case, could go 2 months, right? Or you can get the extra large super jumbo at Costco. Fortunately, I haven't checked laundry detergent out at Costco yet. We should, because I have no clue what Costco is. I've actually been pricing and buying stuff at Costco lately. So, anyway, as some of you know, as a prepper, Costco is a good way to do it. Let's just actually go over there for that. I'm curious real quick. So, you got laundry soap, for example, right? Laundry sopa. Laundry sopa. Okay. Anyways, come on, dude. I just freaking signed in. Laundry Sopa. There. So it says your laundry sopa is closed. Okay, so 194. Okay, so me and a lot of people say, oh, well, it's cheaper to get it at Costco. Wrong answer, buddy. Right here, it's like, yeah, okay. So Kirkland Ultra Clean, $17. Ultra Clean, $17. Arm & Hammer, $18. Tide with Downy, $20. It's cheaper to get it, all the stuff right there in liquid, right there, Amazon. I just looked. So Amazon or Costco. Costco's got some pretty good deals too, depending on what you need. I, for one, was teaching Chloe a good lesson, which was if you take, and let me just tell you the whole prepping tool thing, okay? If you take Chloe's entire income of 1 month, right? And you invested it in food, prepping food for, say, here. And she's going to be here off and on. You know, she'll come and grab food and leave and stuff, right? I know. We'll get to the storage room thing in a minute. People have been emailing me about that. Some people have emailed me saying, well, what happened to... Hey, what happened to... So apparently no one told me my Santa hat just became, the cotton ball became a freaking magnet for coffee. So we're going to get rid of that and make a fresh cup of coffee, okay? Let's just let it. So it goes like this. That's why it's too long. Okay, we'll clean it up. So anyways, it goes like this. If Chloe took 2/3 to 3/4 or even most of her income for an entire month because she's homeless, okay? Now, homeless people say, oh, homeless people shouldn't have any money. All right, she's disabled, okay? A lot of disabled people spend their money foolishly. I taught Chloe a valuable lesson today, which was that you can do a lot better and not worry about food like she's been doing if you plan accordingly. Now, you guys sit there and you say, what is planning accordingly? Accordingly is, well, let's put it this way, okay? You take Chloe's full income, the whole kit and caboodle, and you plan it carefully. And if you plan it carefully for someone who's homeless, you could literally get, and I quote here, at least 4 to 8 months or more of food. Now, Chloe's like, well, I don't understand. Well, let's put it this way. If I eat ramen 2 times a day, that's 4 packages. Each case would last 6 days. Now, if I needed to replenish them, I could, a week out, spend another, say, $35 and get another 5 cases and then 30. But eventually Amazon goes, beep, beep, beep. Oh, you've got 20 cases from us. We're going to raise your price on your food because you bought 20 cases of, yeah. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Yeah. I mean, look at dog food, for example, okay? Higgins will be like, oh, what about dog food? Well, let's put it this way. Yeah. So, for example, I buy 45 pounds of dog food. That'll get me through for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. So what happened? Hold on. So let's get back to talking about prepping, okay? So then turns around and people people say to me all the time, um, that they want more confirmation on prepping. See, I'm getting distracted because of the dog, so I apologize. And that is where I come in to talk about the art of prepping. For example, Chloe basically turns around and spends the entire check on food. Stores it in there, right? Gets it when she needs it. A lot of hot and spicy stuff. Stuff I wouldn't touch anyways, okay? But she rationed it out properly. She can turn around and save for a car or a new computer or computer tablet or a new phone. I mean, it's things like this me and Higgins need to literally discuss because Higgins and I, Chloe wants us to be the ones that look after her ideas, her needs. And to me, I've been working behind the scenes on housing, and she's like, "Oh, I'm 13. It won't be that long." Yeah, 13. And so she's excited. Okay. Now, point is, as a prepper, tried to tell Chloe, this is the stuff you need to think about. Yeah. You don't sit there and waste money on things you don't need. I mean, look, let me give you an example of it. Today's lesson, I tried to teach Chloe about prepping. Okay, you guys are sitting and thinking, okay, Rita's gonna go weirdo, and be stupid or some stupid thing. Actually, I won't. I want to share with you the all out of grocery list. See, as a prepper, I keep these on hand and I rotate them out for when I'm out of something. I put down what I'm going to buy for the month. So I don't go over, I don't go under. It actually works pretty well. Zoe's seen me do it. I think Zoe's very impressed with how I do it. And then there's the grocery list and then the other grocery thing. The fourth one fell off, see? So I'm at super glue. I can super glue the cardboard. Anyways, so shall we get down to brass tacks? So Chloe writes in her shopping list as an experiment, right? So as a prepper, my shopping experiment was like this, okay? For lessons, I put chili. Yep, gotta get more chili. Chili. You say we have to get some chili. Yeah, chili. Really good chili. Old ladies making fun here. I'm an old lady, so. Ramen. Gotta have plenty of ramen. You see, ramen is a tasty, tasty thing you can do. Mac and cheese. Yes. Mac and cheese is another staple. Hold on a sec. Just to get this to be more funnier for the Zoe show. Okay. So, anyways, let's talk about the food here. Mac and cheese, a good substance. Then you got salad dressing. Yes, got to have my salad dressing for my vegetables and fruits that the food bank gives me. Hold on. There we go. Got to look like the old lady part. Spaghetti sauce. Have to order more of that on Amazon. Yep, more spaghetti sauce, the better. You can also get a lot of deals on spaghetti too. I mean, you can save a lot of money by just getting spaghetti. Next up, chips and salsa. You can get chips. I would say tortilla chips may be cheap. Salsa, really cheap. Coffee. Now, there's something I don't talk about, but Costco is shipping us 4 cans of different coffee. Current coffee that we got in stock today was 2 cans of MJB right here, $8 a can. This is what I usually drink and I prefer. And then again, Zoe knows how strong I like my coffee. So, what else is on the list, my friends? Well, as a prepper, let me just tell you, thoroughly, okay, as a prepper, we're not even halfway, okay? Next up, powdered milk. That's getting harder and harder to get all the time. Spaghetti, as I said, spaghetti sauce. Then there's the toiletries I got to order next month. More soap, shampoo, conditioner, razor, shaving cream, toothpaste, and pain relief. Yes, toothpaste. I've been brushing my teeth, but need a new toothbrush too. And you can buy a 6 or 12 pack of toothbrush pretty cheap on Amazon. So that's where I like to go, okay? Now, next prepping thing, Moppy snacks and Bun snacks. Toilet paper, paper towels. Always got to keep it on hand. So even if you don't want to buy it, you just start stacking it up. Now, a guy I know, and I'm going to tell you a prepper's thing recently, a guy I know said something to me the other day, and this is a big no-no. Finally, you have dishwashing soap, plastic baggies, glass cleaner, batteries, and light bulbs. All these things are necessary to keep a home running, including light bulbs. Now, this is the household stuff that I chose. You can see I do mine in circles. Now, let's get on with the lovely Chloe's list. I'd love to do an exercise with Zoe, and see what Zoe'd write. Chloe's list is oranges and grapes. Okay, first of all, as I said, unless you're getting it freeze-dried or fresh and you're going to eat them right away, well. Then, vegetables, garlic, lettuce, mushrooms, peppers, potatoes, and zucchini. Again, you're going to go fresh, better make sure you go fresh, right? And you better make sure you buy them on the mainland. Next up for canned goods, beans. It's hard to say, but with 45 cans of chili coming tomorrow, yeah. I think little Miss Zoe, or Chloe, little Miss Bethany, because everyone gets confused, Zoe and Chloe, little Miss Bethany, 45 cans of soup, or chili is going to do a long time. Next up, vegetables. Again, canned vegetables. We got enough in there. She could basically empty it for 90 days, and we still be overflow 90 days later with refilling for the food bank. So think about it. Next up, frozen meals. Well, frozen meals are only good 4 days a week, 5 days a week, if you have a place where you got a microwave. That, I told her, she's got to rethink. Next up, hummus. Yeah. Then you go down to bread, sandwich bread and fresh bread. Okay. As long as you utilize it fast and you can make PB and J's, I'm good. Now, what about one? Water, juice, and soda. First of all, unless you have a problem with the tap water, you just fill up your tap and drink it. It doesn't matter. You don't need to buy bottled water because bottled water is expensive. Juice. Unless you know what type of brand juice you want, it's hit or miss. Personally, I try to avoid juices because, as Zoe knows, juices got sugars and can blimp you out. And now we're not talking about Zoe blimping out. We're talking about Beth blimping out. Yeah. Finally, we have soda. Again, she claims soda is sparkling water. There are two different things. Water is there for sparkling water. Soda says soda for... You can't just alternate and say sparkling water is water and soda is sparkling water. And so then she's got butter and eggs. Well, being lactose intolerant, you would think you don't need a bunch of butter. Man. Spaghetti sauce, spaghetti noodles. Good choice. Sugar and flour. With the food bank giving you 5-pound bags of flour, you can save money. And several times a month, they'll give you plenty of sugar. So what's the point? Go down the list. Granola bars. Either you get it at Costco or you get it at Walmart. There is no second fiddle on that one because it's expensive. Next up, soaps, shampoo, conditioner, razor, shaving cream, deodorant, lotion, toothpaste, floss, and pain reliever. Yeah, get it all ordered on Amazon or Costco. Cheaper and more efficient. Next up, dog food. Now, 45 pounds of dog food, if you basically buy another bag, you better basically either get plenty of zip bags. That's what I say. You zip bag the damn 45-pound bags and then stack them so the bags are more fresh. By the way, you can't actually take 45 pounds of kibble. It better be bits, kibbles, and bits and bits and bits, bits and bits, bits and bits. Oh, yeah, Spike. Let's go and see if Zoe's got some kibbles and bits, too. Kibbles and bits and bits and bits. He's got kibbles and bits. Okay. Unless you're going to put them in Ziploc bags, you can freeze the meat-flavored cereal. Your dog may not like it, but, hey, that's a good way to keep it frozen so it doesn't go bad. Next is toilet paper and paper towels. I bought 12 doubles. I think I can do better by looking at the math and maybe getting 4 doubles or whatever. But 4 6-packs of doubles, because trying to get triples right now is like paying a lot more money than you want. Then you got aluminum foil, like I told Chloe, unless you want to make a tinfoil hat. I usually don't use foil. Plastic baggies, again, it's up, whatever. And then you have this, garbage bags. She's like, oh, I need to buy garbage bags. Okay, feel free to buy more bags. The more bags we have at home, the less times we need to go grocery shopping for bags. Another prepper's tool. Another thing, laundry detergent. You might not laundry detergent. You won't need laundry detergent for years. Next up, dishwashing soap. Always buy one. So I told Chloe, look, if you're going to be visiting me, and God, let's hope Zoe comes to visit sooner or later again, or moves in. That's the plan, that they too can get along. Then we all can basically stockpile what we need, and that means she can buy dish soap too. I'm not talking about Zoe, I'm talking about Bethany. Then you got household cleaners, glass cleaners, sponges, batteries, and light bulbs. Again, these are all items that would come in handy for various reasons. Now, if we got through this part of the prepping tools and lessons, I still got 22 minutes to go because I have to leave at 9:30 for my father-in-law. So let's cut down to brass tacks and talk about the ideas, the thoughts, the purposes of the prepping, okay? So it goes like this. When you're prepping and you're homeless, right? And you're worried about your dinners, and you're like, well, you're worried about your dinners. Chloe was, I remember Zoe, Christmas time. She was talking Christmas and Chloe's birthday. She brought it up both times, who said something to do with how if Chloe could have had a Costco card earlier, she could have saved and paid $1.50 for a soda and hot dog. True. Or if Chloe went to Costco and stockpiled stuff, she could have had more money in her pocket because she was prepping. Instead, it didn't work that way because why? Well, let's just say it was bad timing on someone's part. Yes. I mean, literally, think about it from that point of view. Yeah. Oh, here we go. The good stuff. Zoe knows what I'm talking about. Her doctor prescribed some of these to her. She loves them. 800 milligram ibuprofen. Always keeps them on hand. Doctor just filled me up a 6-month supply. Coming tomorrow. Now, the deal is, Chloe could turn around, right, and let me explain what's in her shopping cart, because she's always authorizing me to do things. I want to explain it completely so you guys are on the same page as me. So Chloe likes hot and spicy foods. Okay, now Chloe wanted and is planned, and she's already got chicken ramen coming, right? So it goes like this. So it goes like this. 15 cans of spicy chicken quesadilla soup. 15 cans, chunky, 15 meals. 15 cans of spicy Nashville style hot chicken. And again on Amazon, 15 cans, 15 meals. That's 30 dinners right there. Spicy chicken noodle, 15 cans. That's 45 dinners. Spicy sirloin burgers. Well, let's just say there's 15 cans, 15 meals. It's 60. Then you get into the other thing, right? Steak and potato. Yeah. 15 cans, 15 meals. And then down here, right? This is funny. Another set of spicy soups by Campbell's. 12 cans to a case. 5 cases maximum. 60 cans, 60 dinners. So we're at 120 meals. That's 4 months. Then you go down the list again. 15 cans. That is 4 months, 4.5 months. Go down here, 60 days again. That's 6 months, 6.5 months. Stacking another 30 cans. That is a whopping, you ready for this? A whopping 7 months. Throw in 5 cases of ramen and 5 cases of other ramen, and then 5 cases of 2 other ramens, right? Just stack her entire paycheck to food. She can maximize her food supplies for an entire year, is what I'm saying, prepping wise. And she wouldn't have to worry about anything. So what does Chloe say to me? I know Higgins probably going to sit there and email me later and be like, oh my God, are you serious? Is Chloe really going to do this? Afraid so, son. Afraid so. Why? Because Chloe wants to make sure right now that whatever happens, happens. I mean, look. Kamala may win. We may be in a global catastrophe of massive proportions, civil war, maybe. What do you call it? The country goes down the toilet, like Phil says. Then what if, hypothetically, okay, Phil turns around, right? I love Phil dearly, okay? And Phil turns around and he goes and says, oh, if we don't do this, we're screwed. Then everyone preps. Kamala gets in. Nothing happens. Then all these preppers are going to be pissed because they got thousands of dollars in growth. And now they got to basically eat it down, which is fine because of it. And then nothing happens in the Harris administration. And then what happens? You're still sitting there wondering, how come all this food has been bought, right? Yeah. Fortunately, the best course of action for this proper day is, what are you going to do? Yeah, let me tell you what you're going to do. Nothing. Zero. Sip, zap, zilch. Because if nothing happens, you just sit there and say, well, wait a minute now. What if it's the shoes on the other foot and we have to prep because of Donald Trump, for example? Think about it. It's either one way or the other. So we got to prep for both reasons. Not just, if we got to prep for Kamala Harris because shit's going to. No, you got to prep in case Donald Trump, too. If you're just saying, Donald Trump will allow this, bull crap. What if the entire country turns around, gets Donald Trump, and the world says, nope, we're not giving food to you. You're not self-sufficient. Phil and Pee-wee and Higgins and Rita and Chloe and Zoe, go rot and die because we're cutting you off and you're now a third-party country. You don't have money. You don't have food because you literally, quote unquote, I'm sorry I said that, Sister Pee-wee. I don't mean to basically put it in there, but it is a theory. That's what the world people could do. The world leaders could turn around and cut us all off if Donald Trump's the president and say, we're not dealing with it because he's an evil tyrant for all we know, okay? Now, a lot of people, I'm just saying this now, Higgins says, why aren't you? Because I already told Higgins my opinions, okay? I'm neutral, okay? But for the sake of the argument, and so I don't lose my YouTube channel in any way, shape, or form, you got to weigh the possibilities. Kamala or Donald? Which one do you need to prep for? Prepping more. 50-50. Yeah. So when Phil says, look, I'm not going to attack Phil or poke Phil this much, but I will poke him because, frankly, Phil is wrong. Okay. First of all, let me tell you a little secret between Garbage Truck Phil. Love Phil again. Phil, you're awesome. But I'm going to have to basically belittle Phil just a little bit tonight, just like Tildor, because Phil used to attack Tildor all the time. Tildor disappeared. Goes like this, everyone. Scientifically, I love all of you. But when you sit there and you got 4 cases of vodka, whether it be fifths or half gallons, and you got cases of beer, and you're talking about soup being a wonderful meal, I would get rid of the booze as soon as possible. And when you say, tobacco is good, well, let's just say tobacco is tobacco. Just right? So, my point is I love all of you. Fortunately, you got to ask yourself certain things as a prepper, okay? Now, let me tell you a little secret about prepping, too, because this is one of my favorite things, and Zoe knows this, okay? Zoe will tell you that if you want to know how to make Christmas work for you, then you listen to this prepping tip. Yeah, because it is. I'm trying to see if there's this newspaper thing I was looking for. Yeah, here we go. So, okay. So, apparently what I want to look for is on Peacock. Don't have Peacock right now. I don't have many streaming services. That's probably another reason why people are pissed at me. But let's just talk about the thing, okay? So, as a prepper, you got to ask yourself the biggest question in American history is it's 50-50, right? Now, for Christmas, all you got to do is stockpile food before Christmas. I mean, look, if you play your cards right, you can buy twice a year, okay? Spring and fall. And you'd be freaking set for freaking years. Yeah. I mean, literally, think about it. Laundry soap, no problem. Dish soap, well, you got to buy that monthly. Toilet paper, I mean, you can literally cut corners and costs down and have more money for prepping every month if you did that. I mean, think about it, preppers. If you don't have kids, look at the big picture. Hell, my only kids was barking, as you know, okay? But think about it. I live on an island. Cost of living is so high. Zoe knows as well as I do. Best case scenario, cut corners, buy outside the box. I use Target, Walmart, Costco, Amazon, sometimes Kroger / Fred Meyer's. And food, quality food, QFC. But as a prepper, you got to ask yourself time and time again, how much are you going to go through? How much aren't you going to go through? And go from there. Think about it. Americans are ready. We are ready. We just need to basically prep. Now, Phil would say, prepping's more important than Christmas. Guess what, Phil? You're absolutely right. But if you know how to pull it off properly, you can have a damn good Christmas and enjoy a damn good dinner, too, without thinking about cutting into spam. Oh, which reminds me, Food Bank was supposed to give 2 cans of spam. They only gave 1. Chloe, of course, is going out on Saturday because she's still going to be here Saturday, and she's going to get some extra spam. Oh, and by the way, everyone, and this is a hint for Zoe, of course. I love you, babe. Next week sometime, I'm hoping to. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, okay. So, just be on your guard. Now, the second thing I want to say is when APS says distance yourself, a couple weeks will be fine. Meanwhile, I got several things to talk about in the homeless spectrum for Chloe. Okay. One is I got her a new phone coming. That was a brilliant maneuver today, which was a grand old grandy, in my opinion. Woot, woot. Secondly, she's 13th on the list. Now, like I said, she saw the manager today. I didn't tell you that. Chloe got on the radio. That's who I saw. Uh-oh. I saw your manager. So I walked out. I was doing the mail. Manager just read. Yeah. She says, I think Chloe's sincere. She's medicated. I could tell. Yeah, I got her medicated. Well, that's great because she apologized and I forgave her fully because, the good Lord says you must forgive. I said she means well. It's just she's confused. So then we talked about her thing. She asked me about the P.O. box. I said, yeah, we got it taken care of. Which, by the way, Chloe's first piece of mail came in today. It was, by the way, for some of you, we got a project to finish. And by the way, just to show you, look at this. Zoe recommended it. As you can see, that cable is the internet cable. That cable's been freaking taped, nailed, and popped. Chloe nailed it. Goes all the way to the office. As you can see, it goes all the way up there and all nailed in. So what does that tell you? Actually, it goes all the way up past the closet on that side of it. Thanks to Zoe. So Zoe, thanks. We got 3 more lines running in the office. Soon we got the cable coming. Higgins is like, oh, how many more? We got a router box coming too, Higgins. And we're gonna reroute the wireless connection here down. So we're gonna run it all the way around the wall here and end up. So we're gonna run 50-foot cable all the way around here. So something like that. We're gonna get it. Yeah. So anywho, back to the prepping thing. So that's one of the prepping things we're working on. But right now, the biggest thing in the world that you need to prep for, but not limited to, is different ideas. Now, Phil was saying, crap's going to hit the fan. Maybe. But I want to talk about prepping right now. And the biggest preppers needs, a lot of prep people are sitting there, poor people, they don't know what to do. Well, let me put it this way. Chloe, of course, and I'm not a big fan of hot and spicy soups. I may try a can here and there, but no thanks. So he knows my limit, okay? But to sit there and just say, for that kind of cost of $500, that gives her 6.5 to 7 months of food, not including stacking up more. So say she wanted to double it a week later. Oh my God, the mailman would be basically hating the deliveries for Chloe. But think about it. This is something I told Chloe. Could get you a car, but let me just put it to you this way. I told Chloe also, I said, look, and Zoe knows this. I'm a numbers girl. I will be the numbers girl till the day I die, okay? The numbers don't lie, okay? As a prepper, okay, you can live in 2 different bubbles, okay? I've told this to Higgins time and time again. You have to live within your means, okay? Chloe, of course, goes to a homeless shelter, right? Right? Let's just say, hypothetically, Chloe's got an idea for 5 days there, 2 days with me, right? 2 days here, right? 2 days of food. That 2 days of food ends up being 2 years of food minimum. Think about it. Think of the prepper's tool right there. Or until her own place comes available. Then, yeah, I mean, she's got to think about what she needs and how to do it. She can't just sit there and sponge off everyone and be like, oh, I'm going to use Rita's toilet paper. Oh, Zoe bought that 99 million rolls. I'll just use Zoe's until Zoe's is done. No, Zoe left that to me. Not for Chloe to wipe her butt. Beth, I should say, wiping her butt. Beth, Now, preppers tools, like I said, we all have our own ideas. So with Chloe, oh, yeah, I already read you all that, right? So with Chloe's got chili coming tomorrow. Let's see, 45 cans of chili. So she's got 45 cans of chili coming tomorrow. And she's got a stack of TP, and that is it. Everything else she is. Now she's thinking, well, what else should I buy? Now, I told her the other day, you may want to look into a couple other items for prepping. So, for example, I showed her all the spaghetti, all the rigatoni, all the tortellini, all the rotini, all the raviolis Zoe left me. And Beth said, why don't we just buy some spaghetti sauce and use it all? Higgins already recommended it, people. If Brother Higgins can turn around and recommend that type of suggestion, well, the ramen supplies, which, by the way, while we're at it, let's go and check on my flavored ramen again just to see if it's still sold out. Because, as you all know, my job is to buy a ramen. Yeah. So, now, remember what I said. Chloe could go ahead and buy, for example, let's just say Chloe decided, okay, hypothetically, Chloe won't, okay, but let's just say hypothetically, here he goes. So this is 24 case, small business, and they're charging $20 for it, right? This one here is $40, so it hasn't there. But I want to give you guys an example, okay? Beef went up $16, okay? Pork's $10. Chicken is, yeah. So my favorite, piquant, okay? Let's just say Chloe turned around and bought, Beth, I should say, bought 5 cases. That's $100, 60 ramen. Yeah, $100 in ramen, right? Just for that, right? That's piquant. That's my favorite. Now, you could sit there and say, oh, well, what about hot and spicy, right? Well, let's just talk about that for a second. So there's hot and spicy chicken, $16 a case. It was $5. I was telling this to Phil the other day, right? $5. Yeah. $5 right there, right? $16. It says right there. You have purchased this 12 times. What happened? They decided, well, if it's this popular because a lot of people like that type of spice, we're going to raise the damn price. I'm actually sharing with you this. Okay, there's a whole bunch of cups, okay, ramen cups. 12-pack of beef, okay, $6. Remember, $16 for 24 squares. You can get 2 12-packs, right? It says right here, you purchased beef 12 times. Cheddar cheese, never tried cheddar cheese. Says here, chicken. Chicken is currently $6, so you can get plenty of no, this is sriracha chicken. Actually, this is regular chicken, $6. Yeah, this is chicken tortilla. That's okay, but it ain't good. It's sold out. Yeah. Chili, piquin, and shrimp, $16. One pay it. Hot and spicy chicken, one of my favorites. Again, it is a whopping $16. Right. Hot and spicy beef. What is this? This is $15. So unless you're willing to go and buy 5 cases at a time, which I told Chloe, hot and spicy shrimp. Not really big fan of hot and spicy shrimp. Instant lime chicken. Not a big fan of lime chicken. $25 a case. That's a lot for 12 or 12. Yeah. Then you got the chili lime flavor with shrimp, $6. Yeah, see that? People don't like it so much. They're trying to dump it. So anything with flavor, this one, chili chicken ramen, $15. Yeah. Things that get a little more tasty at the lunch, lime with shrimp, $7. Roast beef, that's sold out because, well, a lot of people like it. Roast chicken, again, $6. Most people don't like the roast chicken. Shrimp, again, now all of these ones I've tried, and let me tell you, this one's $3 for 12. Why? Because no one likes the shrimp. And finally, the sriracha is $25. So think about it. if you guys are going to be stockpiling, you got to basically make sure you keep a lot of ramen in your stockpile, because that's something I was telling Chloe you must do. Is if you do that, you may basically live comfortably. Higgins, shut up, all right? We're not talking to you right now. We're talking to the viewer. Moderator Higgins, everyone. Anywho, so as I told Chloe, I got to talk to Higgins via email tonight anyways, is that if she took half of her check to a whole check, she could have enough food for an entire year if she stretched it out. Why? Well, because she can. Yeah. And by the way, I got to use Google Voice tonight to call my father-in-law because, well, Chloe confiscated the damn phone. And I think, oh no, there's one. Oh no, there's two. So apparently I was going to say she confiscated my bananas. No. But unfortunately, I'm going to eat my bananas before they go bad. I like a good Chiquita banana myself. So point being is, everyone, is if you prep, you need to prep. Now, think about the food bank, for example. So, Chloe, you could take baked beans, soak them, and you can have a lot of beans for dinner with some pork. Throw a little bacon in your beans. You got beans and bacons. You want bean soup? Throw some bacon. Bean and bacon soup. Everything happens for a reason. So think about it. Think about it, my friends. Why? Because it is the future. Now, a lot of people will be like, well, she stores it here. Wouldn't that be considered yours? No, because I don't eat spicy food. And look, as a reasonable woman who I keep telling people, like Higgins, you must, quote, unquote, live within your means. You don't go and spend more money than you have. And you utilize things that you need, not that you want. Now, for me, I wanted this banana. Thought it was a want and a need. I need my potassium too, so look about it. Now, what do I say? Well, think of the preppers too. Trent Michelson. Yo, welcome, Trent. So, bottom line is, if you take your paycheck or whatever you can, put it towards extra food, you're going to be better off just in case the election, whether it goes for Kamala or Trump. We don't know what's going to happen, but I guarantee you, you'll feel a lot safer with your food around. A lot of people say, oh, well, you're stupid if you prep. Well, guess what? Sometimes prepping means preparing. Like I told Chloe in today's lesson, Beth, I should say. You want a car? 5 years supply of food. Buy a car. But heed my warning. A car will need maintenance, needs gas, needs insurance. Yeah, think about it. Your feet just need a pair of shoes. Now, banana eating Santa. That I am, Higgins. That I am. And because of it, I'm going to send Higgins, everyone, a bag of coal for Christmas. Higgins, you're going to finally give Santa your address so Santa can give you a bag of coal. Yeah. Santa is going to give you a big old bag of coal. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, why? Oh, why? Yeah. Thing is because I can. So, but proof's in the pudding, my friends. Besides me being the banana eating Santa and my mooching Ewok here. Hello, today's topic and pro tip of the day is Make sure to prep for your fur babies. Like me, for example. I got 45 pounds of kibbles and bits. That's a prepper's tool. So remember, everyone, like I said before I go, if you want...
I'll be out of here. What is it?
Nothing. If you want to prep, like I said, for the lesson I've told Chloe today, you must prep ahead and think ahead and plan ahead. You don't just go and say, I'm going to prep and buy a year's worth of food, right, which you can do, and then decide you want to buy and save up for a car when you still need gasoline, insurance, and maintenance. And some of that stuff, if an alternator goes, that's $300, maybe even $400. So you got to ask yourself, is owning a car really worth it now? But whatever Chloe's or Beth's priorities is, yeah. But my point is think about it from this point of view. I'm trying to teach her the art of prepping so she can literally survive. Yeah. So, in my opinion, it may be beneficial to teach her, buy your supplies and you stockpiling it somewhere, and then you're good. Because, frankly, eventually, things will get better in time. Excuse me, that wasn't ladylike. But, anyways, I need to get going because I got to use the Google phone for my father-in-law. So, anyways, think about that, preppers. Think about it. The more money you put into your supplies, the longer you can survive. That was the lesson for today, and that's what I was teaching Chloe. So, or Beth. So, with that said, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button. It's wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep your comments nice is all you ask. And God bless you in everything you do. We'll see you in the next video.